things definitely seem to be going in the right direction for Super. We've actually gotten the Super Kaioken, or the Kaioken technique, back, and now we have Future Trunks returning for his own arc and Super, which is going to be amazing. Now I want to talk about Future Trunks himself a little bit here, because we know he's coming back, and he's obviously going to come back to warn the fighters again of an approaching threat, which is the Black Goku. And I feel like the Black Goku itself is actually some sort of entity that travels through realities, because if he exists, if he would exist in Future Trunks' timeline, then that means that he would have to exist in this timeline as well. And if he doesn't, that obviously implies that this is some sort of different entity that goes from, I guess, timeline to timeline, or something along the lines of that. With that said, we're actually going to talk about if Future Trunks is going to receive that same power boost that both Goku and Vegeta currently have. Because in Dragon Ball Z, when Future Trunks came back, they trained for this threat, they prepared, and then they went and faced it. But with this, Black Goku, I feel like he's not going to be, he's not going to give them any time, okay? He's not going to give them any time to prepare or anything. So if anything, Vegeta might have to go and train his son and teach him how to access the God Key, or he's going to get Whis to train with himself and Trunks. Because I feel like Trunks coming back here, and if he only has like a Super Saiyan, or just reached Super Saiyan 2 on his own through sheer training, I feel like he would actually be, I don't know, if he's underpowered, it wouldn't feel right to me. Because Future Trunks, we always saw him as the badass. He always seemed like the calm, cool, and collected character most of the time, because he's the only one with common sense. When he was fighting Cell, or when Z fighters were fighting Cell and Vegeta wanted to let Cell absorb Android 18, he was the only one who had the power to stop them. So he actually didn't just stand there, didn't just let it happen. He actually went in there, even managed to like blast Vegeta out of the way. Vegeta was like, oh shit, he actually did that to me. And Cell, the only reason he got to absorb Android 18 was because he used the solar flare on, them. So the thing is, I do feel like Future Trunks is definitely going to achieve a power-up. I don't know how he's going to react when he sees Gohan and how weak he is. Even though he's starting to train again, I feel like he's just too weak at this stage. I can't wait to see I can't wait to see what his initial reaction to these God transformations is going to be. And to like Whis and Beerus. He's going to be like, oh god, these guys exist in my timeline? Oh snap. So he's definitely going to train because of that. You can already tell he's going to want to achieve that stage of power, mainly because he's going to have Beerus and Whis in his timeline that obviously aren't going to be, I guess, as nice as this Beerus and Whis are, because they never met that Goku or anything. And that timeline that Future Trunks is from is way more serious, in the sense that his Earth got destroyed and Trunks isn't a joking. He isn't really a joking character. He's extremely serious, and he gets to the point very, very quickly. So I feel like he's going to grow in power. Through this arc, we're definitely going to see him power up even more. That's why he came back, because he was weak. He almost got killed. He barely escaped with his life after encountering this Black Goku entity that we're talking about. So we're definitely Future Trunks would definitely, I don't think he really likes relying on others to fix something that's happening in his timeline. So him returning here could possibly mean that he's definitely going to power up. Now, I don't know if I'm rambling on or not, but I feel like he's going to achieve Super Saiyan Blue the same way Vegeta did, and that's through training. But the thing is, he's going to achieve it way faster, because he's going to have to, I think he's just going to go in the time chamber, and I don't know if Vegeta is even going to go in there, because Vegeta already spent 3 years in a hyperbolic time chamber, and I'm not sure if there's any limits. But I definitely do feel like Trunks has the potential to ascend beyond the Super Saiyan God power and make it his own, which would essentially be way more badass, because he would be the only Saiyan that's alive in his timeline, and thus he would be the only Saiyan that has achieved the Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue form while being the only Saiyan alive. How cool would that be? Just to be the last of your race that has achieved the ultimate power of, your, I guess, heritage. That would just be mind-blowingly amazing. So I really definitely want to see Trunks ascend to that power and go back to his timeline, because not only would that mean that he's powerful, it would mean he's powerful enough to not have to come back anymore, and thus he would be able to hold his own in that timeline. And maybe he would actually end up meeting Beerus and Whis, and Beerus would have a match with him or something. But yeah, I really hope that Future Trunks definitely gets a power up, because he would never be able to achieve this power on his own, and if he did, he wouldn't come back here in the first place. So it's definitely going to be badass to see him grow in power, because why else would he come back? He came back the last time because he wasn't strong enough to defeat an entity, and he barely escaped with his life then. So here we're probably going to see the same thing, and we're going to see him achieve an even bigger power. Maybe he might actually end up training with Gohan, although I don't know how reliable that is, since I definitely believe that Gohan is way weaker than Future Trunks would be at this stage, especially with Future Trunks looking older and I guess way more stronger, because I don't believe that Future Trunks would ever stop training for any reason, because he's seen what horrors can happen in his timeline. He has seen people suffer, and he doesn't want to ever have them go through that again. So he's going to come back, he's going to train more, he's going to achieve Super Saiyan Blue, and we're hopefully going to see what this calamity of the Black Goku is, because he's been hyped. He's been overhyped. Toriyama himself hyped him up, because Omni King's going to get involved, Supreme Kai or some Kais are going to get involved, Gods of Destruction are going to get involved. It's going to be an absolute mess. It's going to be beautiful and exciting, and I hope that this has a lot of stakes at it, because the Omni King, as we all know, is extremely powerful, and he can probably wipe out all 12 universes if he wants to with a thought. So this Black Goku is going to be really something else, because if he can defy the Omni King, you know, because the Omni King can, I'm pretty sure, we don't know that much about the Omni King himself, but by the way that Beerus and Champa have reacted to it, I guess you can believe the hype about him and the fact that he can destroy anything he wants. So yeah, this is gonna be amazing, and I just hyped the shit out of myself as I pretty much did this discussion. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for tuning into this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. We are now 33,000 subscribers, and actually no, we're now at 33,011 subscribers at the moment of this video's recording, which is absolutely amazing. Just thank you guys so much. Without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible. Let's keep the discussions going strong. Leave a comment in the comment section below telling me if you guys actually want to see a Future Trunks achieve the Super Saiyan Blue form. So it's kind of like his hair's blue, it's obviously going to be purple in the anime, hopefully, and then he's going to transform and it's going to be blue again. I don't know, I just think that would be funny. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, have an epic day.